is on a mission. Depend manual on the transmission. Who not like it, better make a decision.
Like I said, lots and lots of editing. The ridiculous waking up like crazy in the morning, not getting off the computer till crazy at night, like literally blitzing through and just getting these done. I could always edit quickly and efficiently, but I'm just like really blazing through these. Like, I've been impressed, like, damn, like you did 18 videos today. No, I didn't do 18, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just smoking through them. So I will say, with any luck, once I get into the sort of December, then I'll feel like I'm finally, I feel like I'm up to date. I'm up to speed for the year. Like, I'm starting to get to grips with it. And the sunrises are getting better. They're getting a lot nicer. So my plan is to finish all of that editing, do another major clean. I did one before the end of the year, but I want to do another one. Then I'm gonna do sort of, put what I want to achieve out into the atmosphere, and then burn some sage properly, the way the Navajo recommended. And then we'll think about what we're doing this year, what music project and how we do it, and the behind the scenes stuff and all of that. And this is on top of looking for organizations to partner with and all of that stuff. But if nobody won't bet on me, I'll always bet on myself. Like, you can't really lose when you invest in yourself. And then I've been watching a lot of content as well. Oh boy, I've been listening to stuff about the podcasting space and how the podcasting space is soon gonna mirror the music space, and how the music space was built on the framework of the film space. And and you just sit there and you laugh, and the same thing pretty much comes up all the time, which is everyone always wants to find you when they feel like you're most vulnerable, number one. Number two, what they offer to do is make you bigger than you were, or put you on a trajectory that makes you big quickly. But it's always a Kansas City shuffle. You know what I mean? They're pretty much feeding you poison underneath that medicine. And even because Bill Burr, he cracks me up. That guy, protect Bill Burr at all costs. He is hilarious, and he's fearless. I like that about his style of comedy. But he's like talking about once having a 60-40 deal. What he didn't realize is his 40% is net, and theirs was gross. So something like, basically, when you work it out, they made way more money than he did. So I'm like, you know what? And he's like, he's just preaching the importance of own your stuff. Joe Rogan, same thing, was saying the same thing, and he was explaining his Spotify deal, how his Spotify deal it's licensing based. So they license the episodes of his stuff. He owns everything. And obviously when it comes to a certain amount of time, he'll just renegotiate or he'll leave. So that's it. Don't give up ownership of your IP. Don't. But then people have known this for a long time and yet still sign label deals. They sign this deal for that. They do all of these things. Even though they know they shouldn't, they do it. But the message gets out eventually, which is keep working on your stuff. Keep building the value of your stuff. If you keep going, you will eventually get there. And even if you don't get like to the pinnacle, like the top of the top, you need far less to get a lot more. And the thing that one of them kept saying was it's better to own 20%, 100%, and sell 20,000 copies of something or whatever it is, whatever product it is, than to sell 2 million and have 0% stake in it. Like you don't own it. You're gonna end up better off anyway. I was like, damn, it's true, but it can be tough. It can definitely be tough. The life is a thing as well, where do you even know if you're going to be alive 5 years from now? Like, let's say it takes 10 years to build a proper robust brand. Who said you live 10 years? Someone's offering to wave a magic wand to make that 10-year journey 2 years. It can be very alluring, but ultimately what they're offering you is a mirage. because it looks good, and people think it looks good from the outside, but when you're living in it, you're still in just a pile of sand, you know. And that's the danger, because then if you do live these 10 years, that's 8 years of pain. 2 years to build it, that would have taken 10, and the next 8 years you get to spend having everyone thinking how amazing this thing is that you built, and you're not profiting from it, you're not eating from it, there's no legacy in it, you can't hand it down. That'd be the real crying shame, right? There's no shame in trying to build something yourself and failing after 10 years, or not getting to like the top of the top, but you did some good business along the way, and you made some money, and you made some connections, and you made a reputation for yourself as someone who can't be bought. That is worth a lot in itself. So, but yeah, it can be tough. It's like you're on you know, I really thought about it. It's like being in the Tour de France. Everyone is juiced except you. So of course they're gonna finish the stages way ahead of you. But boy, when it's all said and done, their hearts are gonna explode at some point, and yours won't. That's what happens when you take them, you know, when you do all the doping and stuff, your heart swells, like it gets huge. That's probably not the best analogy, because they're not all on steroids, right? Some of them were blood spinning. So you draw your blood, they put it through a centrifuge, which is high oxygenated, and then they inject it back into themselves, and that's how they're able to perform better, longer, and all of that. But at the end, I guess your conscience is clean, number one. Number two, everyone else on the tour will have to respect you. Even if they think you're stupid, they have to respect the fact that you're competing against them clean. Like, you're not doing anything untoward to get there. But anyway, let me get off that.